about it. Do not open your GIC in ICICI Bank. Do not do that. Got my first installment of $2,000. After that, my GIC stopped, and I was like, I waited for the GIC, and it's not coming, it's not coming. I don't know why. Hello everybody, welcome to this YouTube channel. This is your Canadian friend Ankit. This video is about GIC. Complete information about GIC. What is GIC? How much GIC needs to be deposited? Which bank to choose? And do not make the mistakes which most of people do who are coming through an agent, or who are not coming through an agent. They are not aware about which bank to choose. So keep watching this video very closely, very carefully, so that you don't make the mistakes which most of people do. Well, what is GIC? GIC are the funds that you have to deposit from your home country to a Canadian bank, so that the Canadian government has an idea or know that you can take care of some part of your expenses, as you have $10,000 stored with them. How GIC is used? GIC is given to you on monthly basis by some banks. One bank basically, that's Scotia Bank, and the other one is CIBC, which gives you from its period is 45 months, that they release your GIC for $1,000. There is ICICI Bank, there is SBI Bank, or your state bank, any bank from whichever country you are coming from. Do not use those banks. Do not use your state bank or any other bank, government bank from your country, because you won't have access to that. Like that, not that much of banks will be there. If you're coming to a big city like Vancouver, Toronto, you might have certain banks which were there in your country, but I don't see them anywhere. So be sure that don't go to those, don't stack your money there. Basically, there are two options for you. One is Scotia Bank or Scotia Bank. Scotia Bank. The other one is CIBC. I went to CIBC. My agent, they made, first of all, I came through an agent. He was extra smart. He did my GIC for ICICI Bank. It's a ICICI Bank. That's a lot of branches in India. Somebody who's watching this video from India knows about it. Do not open your GIC in ICICI Bank. Do not do that. And the other one will be like, people will go for state banks. Why? Because many of us take loans from there, and they'll be like, why don't you do your GIC here only? Don't do that. Scotia Bank or CIBC, $10,000. When you deposit them, first installment will be $2,000. They'll give you $2,000, and then every month $1,000 for 8 months. The next 8 installments will be $1,000. For Scotia Banks, it's somewhere around $625 or $675 per month after your initial money have been given to you. So just cross verify that for the Scotia Bank, because and I'll tell you about a scenario that happened to me when I had banked with CIBC Bank. I came, I activated my GIC, I went to the bank, and I have that guy has uh, given me everything. But you know what happened? I got my first installment of $2,000. After that, my GIC stopped, and I was like, I waited for the GIC, and it's not coming, it's not coming. I don't know why. And I was new here, so didn't knew much about things. I went to the bank also. They're like, everything is fine. We don't know why it's happening. I called to their customer care center. Customer care center, it's a headache. Any kind of customer care center you call, and specifically for the bank and for this kind of reason. Why I'm saying this is because GIC department is handled by US. Thus, they don't have their centers here. Canadian Imperial Bank of Central Imperial Bank of Canada, the calls get transferred to US. From there, they deal these things. So you see the hierarchy and the system like that runs. It's very frustrating, and I called them again and again, and they're like, we are trying our level best. We'll do. 2-3 months went in that, so I was not getting my GIC, but I was earning. That was not a problem. But GIC was getting, I was not getting access to the GIC, and I was like, man, I don't know. Then I thought of suing them, pressing charges against them of mental harassment and all that. But any lawyers, so I didn't did that. Plus, I didn't want it to pay. If I lose the case, then I need to pay for that. So I didn't do that. But when you come to Canada, just make sure that you are doing your GIC with a good bank, because if you don't do that decision, that if you don't do the decision right, you are going to suffer. So I don't want you to suffer, because you are your Canadian friend. Guys, if you like this video, consider subscribing to my channel. Like, share. Thank you. Cheers.